sure we capture everything.
Okay, so like I said, in every garrison there's a sports and fitness page, and the Commander's Cup program section is going to be located at the bottom of each of these pages. And when you click on it, you can expand it and see the content. So let's go to one that's already finished. You're going to use Ansbach?
Brussels.
Brussels? Okay. I'm going to use Brussels as an example. Go to Facilities, and then Brussels Fitness Center. And this is more, is that not finished yet?
It is.
Yeah.
We just need to add that flag profile, but we can do that later.
Okay. So this is what it's going to look like, and these are the links we're going to be updating. And we're going to just be updating the file that's linked to this. Okay, so once everyone sends me their emails, I'll create logins for you. And you log in at the footer of the page, and then input your user information here, and sign in. Okay, so once you're logged in, you will see a toolbar on the top, and that means you're into the system. And if you click on Dashboard, we're going to get all our tools to edit the site. Okay, so first important tool to learn is the sitemap, full sitemap. If you click on full sitemap, we will see a diagram of all the structure of the whole website. And if we expand Europe on the little plus sign here, we'll see all our garrisons in there. And now this is another way to navigate the site and to get to any of the pages in there. And inside each garrison, there's going to be a program section, and that's all your facilities. So if you expand that, you can see that's everything's in there. Let's go to Cape Town, for example. And there we can see sports. Okay, so here's sports and fitness. So if you wanted to see that page, you click on the name and then you click visit. And then you can see that page. And so we're going to be editing these blocks down here. The USART Commander's Cup. And to do that, we're going to go into edit mode. And to do that, you click on this little edit button up here. And then scroll all the way down to what we want to edit. In this case, the USART Commander's Cup. And if we click on it, we're going to see Manage Stack Contents, and we want to click on that. And that's going to take us to this editor here. And then we're going to click into the block here, Edit. And this is where we can add new stuff.
Do you want to go into Benelux though, because it's Benelux's information?
Okay, sorry, I'm going to go to the Benelux one because it's already a little bit more finished. So here's a bunch of shortcuts as well. You can use, easily go to your sitemap from here. And I'm going to go to Benelux, Brussels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Programs, and then Brussels Fitness Center. And so click on Edit. And then Manage Stack Contents. Okay, so
Eric, this is Helga. Can I quick interrupt?
Sure.
For the Grafenberg, for the Physical Fitness Center in Grafenberg, we are missing that Commander's Cup. It's not on our page. Can we add it manually, or do you have to do that?
Yeah, I'll have Sarah edit for you then.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, what are we doing now, Sarah?
Showing them. He's going to show you how to replace the schedule and standings. So in the upcoming sports for unit level volleyball and unit level soccer, instead of having the promo pages, the articles that were at the bottom of each page, you'll now post your schedules and results directly to this stack.
Mm-hmm.
And Eric's going to show you right now how you to replace this PDF file.
Okay. So, are we gonna change the date? Are you gonna put the dates on that or not?
No, it's fine like that.
You're gonna do it like that, just okay. All right. So then we didn't have to go in here because we're just gonna replace the file, right? So,
yeah.
Okay. So well, this is how you could edit the link or any content that's in here. And once you do that, you just let me add something just so to finish the process. I can enter there. Anytime you've edited something in here, it's gonna require you to approve the changes. So you're gonna have to click on this green button here, and that's basically your save. So after that, you save. Good. Now we're gonna learn how to manage files and replace files. So we're going to be replacing the PDF that's linked to this blue line over here. So to do that, we go to Dashboard and then File Manager right here. And so our File Manager is where all our photos and files and everything's in here. So we're gonna search for the. Okay, so I have it easy because I already uploaded these and I had them right here. So if you don't see them right away, you can also just type in the name of the file. In the case, it would be like Benelux. I can just do basketball or something.
Or unit, or something like that.
Sorry, put a space in there. So it's this one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if we click on the icon and then we go to replace, we can upload the newer version of the file. So I'm just going to browse it on your computer. In this case, I think I had it here. Basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Click on that and then upload. And then so successful, then you just click continue. And easy enough, the file's been updated now. So the link's already been created for you in the actual stack. That's the next thing I'm going to show you. If you go to your dashboard and then you go to stacks, it's basically the same thing you're going to see from the page. These are all our stacks. These are all like, let's say, pages with a bunch of blocks of content. And from here we can manage all of these stacks. And here we've created a unique stack for each Commander's Cup program for each garrison. So you just go to the ones from your garrison, for example, Ansbach, click on it, and this is the other way to get to that content. It's the same thing if you go to the page and then, like the first way I showed you, edit, it'll just take you directly to this stack. So there's two ways to do that. Now, you're gonna tell them how to do the link, or
You can explain it.
you want to do that? Yeah, or it doesn't matter.
You can explain it.
Yeah, okay. All right, so In this case, I'm going to edit this link because it's written incorrectly. We want it to look like the one on the top. So, let me just type that one.
No, wait, this one.
Yeah.
On this one, how we had it, the first way we went around with you guys is we had you create two separate PDFs, one that said schedule and one that was the standings. But now we want it to be combined into one PDF. So we'll take this one, we'll download their files and create it into one. But how it was in the Benelux, it's one PDF now. So if it's 4 pages, just combine it all into one PDF. So it's not a bunch of different files that they have to upload. So this one doesn't even need to be changed because it's going to be deleted.
Oh, okay. So that one's not important.
Yeah.
But you want them to look like this, right?
Yes.
In that format.
Mm-hmm.
So just use this as an example. So that.
The SOP that was emailed out this morning has the exact format that we want it to be written in. And it's mainly so that every page looks the exact same. And it's going to be your garrison, the sport, and then the date that you made the most recent change to it.
Okay. So let's say we want to create a new link to a file. Let's say this got erased, but now we need to add another one. So I'm just gonna type Ansbach unit level 1 football, for example. It's just an example. All right. So if we want to make that into a link to a file, we just have to highlight it. And then up here we have add file. And we're going to click on that. And that takes us again to the file manager I just showed you guys a little bit before. And now we search for the file we want. Click on the thumbnail and then choose. And that's it. Created a link to that file. And now all you have to do once that link is created, just keep replacing the file when you have a newer version. So.
That opens in a separate window.
Oh, okay. And the next thing Sarah wants is that the link opens in a separate window. Because if we just leave it like that, default, it will open the PDF in the same window. We don't want that. So to do that, you just highlight that link and then click on this little edit link button. That's going to bring up a little link editor. And then you're just going to have to select target new window. On default it says in this window, so we want new window blank. That's the one we want. And then that's it. So now when the customer clicks on that, it will download it. It'll open a new tab.
So then they would X out of it and then just get out of it and it's remain there on their page.
Yeah, and you're still on.
Yeah, I think the older customers like that way better than they get confused between the Xing out and the back buttons and everything else. So
Yeah. So okay. So I'm gonna cancel that. I don't want to do any of those edits. And now just remember, anytime you edit to this stack, to press the green button. If not, you won't save anything. So just an eye on that. What else? I think that was about it, right? Replacing files.
go over to the thing and see if anybody typed a question in.
Huh?
Your DCO. Go see if anybody typed a question
Oh,
in.
okay. It's not this yet. Okay. Does anyone have any questions? Hello? I guess not. That was clear.
Hey, Eric,
Yes?
this is Shannon. I do have a question in regards to, I guess, how this is going to work with the scorecard Excel spreadsheet that Sarah sent out initially.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of tabs and a lot of different various details that are kind of included at the very bottom, like the schedule, the standings, the game report, and then, of course, it goes into each individual one. Is this stuff going to be replacing our current news articles and promos that we're doing with the standings? Does that replace that altogether, and we're just going to be locating it underneath the screen? Will we still do the promos?
It will be all located under just this Commander's Cup. And it's just going to be the, from the Excel that they send you, they should only be sending you the schedules and the standings. The game reports and all those other tabs don't need to be posted. So it will be the same two two PDFs as you've been posting for flag football and whatnot. And we are just going to have one promo page that's going to be on the Europe homepage. And from that it will link everyone to these Commander Cup tabs or stacks. So each individual garrison isn't going to have those promo pages on their page anymore. They'll just put everything onto the stack under the unit level results.
So I guess the answer is they don't have to do promos anymore.
Yeah.
So we're just going to use this section, and we will have one main promo. It's on the Europe page. I'll show you guys.
And then a second question, this is kind of pertaining to you, I guess, Eric. How do we get access to the stacks if we don't have access to them?
I have to give you rights. I have to give each user a specific permission to each stack.
Okay.
So
Okay. Thank you.
okay, so this is the main promo. It's on the Europe page, europe.armymwr.com, and if you click on it, it's gonna always be here. So one way to get there. Inside these, we created links to each of your sports pages. And then you just go to Commander's Cup. So that's another way to get there.
Now, based on your commander, keep in mind you may have a local garrison commander that is really, really in tune with this overall directive and what they're doing Army-wide, and they may want to see more visibility on this on your garrison homepage. So, just keep that in mind because they're briefing this. And Sarah, you guys got something tomorrow, right?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, I mean, with more visibility on this, just keep in mind that it be a little flexible because you might have to put it on your garrison homepage as each end of season starts to come about, perhaps, or at their will. Because part of our site, yes, we're all about MWR and everything, and unit level stuff is part of that. But this is part of the overall soldier fitness and everything, all those line of effort things that go along with that. So we want to make sure that the commanders know that we're supporting their messages as well.
Okay. So if there's no questions, I'm just going to do a little recap. Once you log it in, the first thing you'll see is your dashboard. And if you don't, just click on dashboard over here. And what you guys are going to be working mostly is with stacks. So just remember this section here, stacks, and file manager. Now, to replace the files, just click on the thumbnail, not on the name, or not on this checkbox, just on the thumbnail. And then replace. Because Sarah told me that some people were uploading more and more files. So we don't want that. We just want to keep replacing that one file. So if you have older versions, delete those, please. To delete, it's quite easy. Just go there and delete here. All right. And the stacks thing, you go to stacks, and then just scroll until you find your garrison's Commander Cup stack. You click on it, and then you can start editing. That's about it. It's quite easy, I think. So just remember to save all your stuff. Do you have anything else, Sarah, that you want to add?
So what we really need everyone to possibly do this week is to post your most up-to-date, make sure your most up-to-date schedule and standings from unit level basketball is up, as well as your final results of your schedules and standings from flag football will also go into the unit level results. And starting with volleyball, we need everyone to be using the Excel spreadsheet that was emailed out by Jim this morning because we need complete uniformity across the field. And we know a lot of you use your own different programs to do your schedules, but we need all of the schedules and standings that are posted to this website with the Excel document that we sent out this morning. And with that, there's the SOP on the exact way to fill it out, when to use coloring, and all of that. So if it's possible, could you please post the flag football and your most up-to-date basketball by the end of this week? And for those of you who don't have permission rights, you can email it to me right now or this week, and I can post it for you. That works out for everyone. Do we have any questions right now?
I did.
Yes.
Charles from Stuttgart. So, on this page I'm looking at right now, you want us to go in and change that link if it's not in the right format?
Yes. So I think for yours right now, Charles, you guys don't have, your results aren't on this page. Yours is still linked to the promo page.
Correct.
So you'll just link it up to this page.
I just go in, it's the same way Eric just showed a while ago, to go in and link it up?
Yes.
Yes.
You might not have permission rights right now to the stack, but
Okay, and I don't have permission rights, correct.
okay, and I have all of your information, so we can get the rights after this conference call is done for you.
Okay.
Okay. Any other questions? Then we're good. Oh, hi
Hey,
there.
Eric, I'm sorry, this is Shannon. I couldn't get my mute off. Quick question in regards to the Commander Cup scorecards. Okay. On this Excel spreadsheet that I'm looking at from before, like it has the battalion name and all that fun stuff. Is that something that we're also responsible for filling out and updating?
Right now, those updates are going to come from us because we have to do the spot check to make sure the points are correct and everything's going fair. So for everything under the link for Commander Cup points, we'll make the changes here at Region.
Okay. And then we'll be notified when that changes if it does?
Yes.
As of right now, just to clarify, the unit level results is all that we are responsible for on the Garrison.
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, this is Dan Gasparino. I've just got a couple of things to say. I know Sarah's been working hard on this, and I think she's related all her concerns and our concerns about making sure we have uniformity in how this is captured and presented to leadership. So I just ask that you pay particular attention to the details to ensure that we stay with the uniformity that's kind of been laid out. We want to make sure that your leadership, as well as leadership throughout the command, see the same things, and it makes it easier if we have that uniformity, so there's less confusion and less misunderstanding. If there's any problem at all that you see in the uniformity or your ability to maintain that uniformity, please highlight that to either Sarah, Jim Mattingly, or myself. We don't see it as an issue. Of course, we're not sitting in your shoes, so you may see it as an issue, but we want to make sure that all the garrisons have the same perspective. So, again, I'd just like to say appreciate it if you can do everything you can to make sure that we stay consistent as we go through this process. Any questions? Okay. Sarah, anything else?
That's all for me.
Eric?
I think that's it. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Thanks a lot, and sorry it was kind of last minute from Friday to now, but thank you very much for participating, and we may have a touch base one in a couple months or something like that. Okay?
If you have any problems or questions with the system, just call me, and I'll have your account set up today, later on. All right?
Okay, thank you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Out of here.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Sarah.